Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Here's the punter, Sam Martin, now ready to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry out for Alex Collins. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They go play action with Jackson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Ziggy Ansah in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Over! Gun! Hot!
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to look deep down the field. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Fielded at the 33. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hold on, Omaha, ready to move. Hey, 22.
A first carry for Amir Abdullah. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Set, lady, 11.
On first down, Stafford here. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Stafford. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, go here. 11. Set. 180. Zero.
Third and long. It's Stafford. And Wilson has it. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll try to run it in with a duel. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. They get it to him running left. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Well, Stafford. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. On second down, Collins. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check 15.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Stafford to the former Seahawk Wilson for Lions first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. From the 50, it's Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And Tate's got it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession.
Let's go now, let's go.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Luke Wilson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
On the return, here's White. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 20. 5-yard line, and the Ravens taking the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The drive starts with a run by Collins, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Sean Robinson, he's the one to get in this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at the 20. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Over the middle here to Wilson. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Set 180. Give me radar.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Caught right side. Tate. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here we go.
Stafford on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Again, it's Stafford. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On second down, it's Dixon. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Gone!
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Steps away to his left. He's got the first down and more past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ziggy Ansah getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Over! Gone! Detroit! Hot!
On 2nd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Jack, Patriot!
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over at the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
All right, here we go. On the ball. Red. 11.
On first down at Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Leopard! Detroit!
Now Jackson on second down. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Ravens on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. On third down, Jackson. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's Stafford now on second down. This is a screen to Abdullah. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third.
Set. 250. 21.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson, forced out to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On second down, here's Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left. And got his man complete. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. A big play there for Detroit. 64 yards.
Hurry up, get set.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Stafford looks to throw again. Dancing to his left. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Throwing to Stafford. And now another one thrown incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from first and goal? 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Guilt trip is here, baby. Guilt trip is here. Leopard! Leopard! Hey, slow down, slow down. Check 24, check 24.
They go again with Collins. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down. Over, 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 over. Under 10, under 10, 10.
And the blitz does come. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So here come the Lions now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They go with him, doing it again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Lions on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
22! Set! 180! Yeah, track 53!
The shotgun snap for Stafford. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And again, it's Collins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Here's a 1st down run with Collins. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's Jackson. He's got the hook up to John Brown to the right side. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
First and goal, Collins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Lions. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Middle.
On first down, Stafford here. He completes it to Tate. And one more time. Still going. They can't stop him. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now a give to Collins. A gain of 3, second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And they'll get him down here at the 23. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gone!
From the gun on third down, Jackson. It finds Crabtree for the completion. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
On first down, they go with Dixon. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They go play action with Jackson. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Crabtree the target on that one.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Monday. Set. Waiting. 4 down. Tag 53.
A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They run. Abdullah. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Amir Abdullah taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here come the Ravens. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. The Ravens on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Collins. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Job 1 to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big third down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. A dump off for Dixon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Now Dixon, and he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
On second down, here's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On first down, Abdullah. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Here we go, here we go. Set, lady. 32.
Again, it's Abdullah. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Lions on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. This is Collins on the handoff. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him. On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead. Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week. It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff. On the run, Abdul. He'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing? I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.